Hi, welcome. In this video, we will grow our own superfood, Tempe. Here are the ingredients we need: banana leaves, soybean, and the tempeh starter, which we call ragi tempeh here in Singapore and Southeast Asia. Here I've already soaked 4 cups of soybeans overnight, and I'll add it to the pot to boil it later. Usually I make about 4 cups of beans because I like to make in big batches, which saves a lot of time. I will add water up to 1 cm above the soybeans. Next, we will bring it to a boil and simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes to fully cook the beans. Here the beans have been cooked and drained, and I will let it cool until room temperature. While the beans are cooling, we can prepare the banana leaves to wrap the beans. First, we will use a wet cloth to clean both sides of the leaf to remove any dirt. Some people use Ziploc bag, which is faster and easier, but personally I like banana leaves because it is sustainable and it adds a nice flavor and aroma to the tempeh. Next, we will toast the banana leaf over low flame on one side of the leaf to soften it so that it is easier to wrap. Here I'm toasting all 4 sides of the leaf and I'll let it cool to room temperature. Now that the beans have cooled, I will crush it with my hands to remove the outer skin from the beans and break it into smaller pieces so that it is easier for the tempeh starter to get into the beans. And this is how it looks once I've finished crushing. I will add vinegar and the tempeh starter to the beans. Usually I add about 1 teaspoon of vinegar for every cup of beans and I will mix it well. I add vinegar because I want to create a slightly acidic environment which will inhibit the growth of bad bacteria. Next, I will add the tempeh starter as well and mix it well together. Typically I use about 1 teaspoon of starter for every cup of beans. Before wrapping the tempeh, I will remove the mid-rib of the leaf so that it is easier to wrap. Then I will add a decent amount of beans but not too much to the leaf and wrap it in a simple bundle. Once the tempeh has been wrapped, I will put it on a rack so that there's air circulation for the tempeh, and I will move the rack to a dark and cool place, which in this case is my storeroom, and let it ferment for 2 days. After 2 days of fermentation, the tempeh is ready to be harvested. When you hold the tempeh, you will notice that it is warm, which means that everything is going well. And when you open the tempeh, you will see a nice, fully formed cake with all the beans tightly bounded together by a white mold. And when you smell it, it will have a nice pleasant smell to it. And this is how it looks after 2 days. Tempeh is very versatile to cook, and I usually like to boil in soup like this. Thank you for watching.